Alrighty guys, well it's finally here. We're going to be doing a new playthrough for you on the channel. Nova Roma. We did a live unboxing. Then we did a setup video where we went through and taught you guys how to set up the game, not only for multiplayer but for solo as well. And then we looked through the rule booklet, and I feel comfortable, not saying that I'm going to be an expert at this game, but I feel comfortable enough with the game and the rules that I think I can play it for you guys. So we're going to do that. We're going to give you guys a little playthrough. I'm super excited to try this game. It seems like it's going to be a super good medium weight Euro game with some very cool mechanisms. I love the random setup already, where it's going to be different every time you play. And I think that's cool. You know, I love that part of the game. In any of my games is like random setup, so it's different every single time. So we're going to give this game a whirl, and I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So again, if you didn't watch the setup playthrough, we just did this, or the setup video, we just did that. And I'm going to keep everything exactly the same as it was in that. Before we get anywhere, let's talk about some things. Again, these here are basically going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for the building ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, they would be pushed up over there. But for space, I'm just going to put those left to right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Before we start anything, we should try to determine what maybe we should try to get victory points in. And we look at our board here, you can see, so we have like getting a ship contract and getting one of these tiles would complete this. This is have 4 influence and spend at least 2 of it. When you do that, you can put your token on here. And that's these tokens here. You start with 4 on your player board. You can earn 3 more by getting your wheel up to these locations that have the little wheel on them. When you do that, you can take one of your influence and put it back on your player board over here. The other thing is, when we did setup, I messed up. These should be face up so you can see what's coming next round. So you can see that blue's going to score this round, and then white's going to score the following round. Whoever's ahead on the track is going to get this token, which is worth 3 victory points at the end of the game. You can see that right on the token. And if you ever get any of your pieces to the very end, that's going to score you 5 victory points at the end of the game. For scoring purposes here on our player board, you can see we only have 1 token for scoring the chariot race. We actually have 3 diagonal tokens for building. This is have a building and have a person. This is have 4 building contracts. This is have 6 building contracts. So if we were able to fulfill this, we'd actually get this diagonal bonus here. So maybe we want to focus in on building contracts, which might be a good idea. Here is, again, 2 sale contracts in a row. Here's 2 influence contracts in a row. And here is having like 6 people. This is having people. So there's lots of things to do. I will shuffle these up as I'm thinking and we're talking. So the people that we were assigned at the beginning, we have the tamer, which means if we get her up into, right now these are in our hand. Basically, think of these cards that down, they're in your hand, that don't count. They don't give you any bonus or anything, but eventually what you're trying to do is play them. Once they're in play, then they'll give you a bonus. For the tamer, it says whenever we put an artisan out here, we can put it on an animal card and gain a buck if we do that. You can see that there's actually an animal one right here if we want to do that. Our special animal ones. And these will score at the end of the game. They will score victory points based on if you have 1, 2, 3, or 4 animal cards in your tableau over here. So I've shuffled these up pretty good. So we're just going to set these aside now. I'm not going to shuffle any of those things up. One thing I did realize that all eight of the actions are on the board. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and they kind of outline what each of the actions do and what you can do with them in case you're trying to remember, which I think is super cool. The other thing is on the back of the rule booklet, they actually outline each of the different actions as well. I think that is also very good. Okay, as far as our extra followers, we have the stone cutter here, which means whenever we take this action here, which is the trade action, whenever we take him, if he's in play, he would get us a stone. The procurator gives us a victory point, and then a victory point for every building contract we fulfilled. And then we have the precepts, which gives us a victory point for every 2 spaces we've moved up on the chariot track. So those are, and we have the grape grower. Again, this deck would actually be off the board here, and you can actually draw off the top of the deck as well. We have the grape grower, which gives us a victory point plus a victory point for every wine we have. Again, for space, I'm just going to put this underneath there. Our second character that we were given is Legatus, who says whenever we do the race action, we can spend the money to move an artisan onto our board and get the bonus. And of course, most of this stuff is spelled out here, but when you take the race action, you may pay a coin to place one of your available artisans in your estate's production area. Can I play more Raising Robots? Yeah, I will certainly try. I got so many things coming in right now. It's just not a good time right this minute, but I'm hoping to play some Raising Robots. For sure. Okay, so what else are we going to look at? So we got those. I'm thinking maybe some building contracts. So building contracts is money and wood. This is anything in money. This is an artisan, a stone, and a wood. But that's a four building one. All right. So, just going to put those up in underneath my board a little bit just so you can see that. Thank you. No problem. Again, I don't know when it'll be. I don't have any set schedule, but I've got literally 2 big boxes behind me of games that just came in, so trying to squeeze everything on the channel is a little bit challenging. Let's just say that. All right, so we've shuffled these up. Let's see where the Emperor is going to go. Again, because my things were misprinted, if you watched the setup video, we figured out that my tokens were misprinted. I've marked on there 2 locations. It's going to be here or here. So I think, so this action is the recruit action. So getting people and putting people into play, getting their special abilities. And getting this guy, if we're going to do building contracts, would be huge. That would be very good. That would be worth a lot of victory points at the end of the game. Especially if we got, like, say, 6 building contracts. This would be worth 7, 8. This guy would be worth 8 victory points. So that's a lot of victory points. So having the Emperor in that row would be good. This action is called the Produce action, where you can hire artisans and put guys out there. Or that's the Sale action. I think we're going to put the Emperor down here. All right. And we're starting on easy mode. So the AI is starting at 20 victory points on easy mode. All right, now we flip up this. And it shows you where the two guys are going to go, which is going to be here and here. Okay, so now it's our turn. We get 3 actions. So this is the artisan row. I would like to get this and put it on our board first. It's going to cost us a wine, but this is basically 4 money, which is huge, I think. So that action is going to be this one. So let's just read that one real quick. Gain any number of influence equal to your total power for this action. So right now it'd just be 1. You can spend wine to increase your influence. For each wine you spend, gain 1 extra influence. You can take 1 estate tile from the offer and place it on your estate board production area. If you want to take the we're going to read the big section because I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Gain any number of influence equal to your total power for this action. If you gain influence in excess of 8, you gain a coin instead. You can spend any amount of wine to increase your influence by 1. For each wine you spend, gain an extra influence. You may take 1 estate tile from the offer and place it on your production area of your estate board. The cost for each tile is shown above it. Free, either a wine or a coin. So there's 2 that are free, 2 that cost money, and then the special one at the very bottom costs a wine. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but it's basically right here. You may place this tile in an empty space or replace an existing tile. If you replace a tile, discard the tile you're replacing from the game at the end of your turn. If you take a basic tile, slide all basic tiles in the offer to the left. Refill the empty space with a new tile from the top of the stack. If you took a special estate tile, do not replace it until the cleanup phase. So we only get 1 of these every turn. And I think we're going to do that. So I want to get that right away, so nothing happens. I'm going to put this right here. Right there. All right, so we have 2 actions. We got this action and this action. So let's read about this one while we're doing it. Okay, recruit action. Draw power cards into your hand equal to the power for this action. You may draw them from the face-down deck or from the face-up offer or from the face-down deck, or any combination. So you can take some of these that are on top and also from the top of the deck. Do not replace these cards you take until you completed all your actions and ended your turn. At the end of your turn, slide all remaining cards to the left to fill any gaps. Refill the empty spaces with flower cards from the top of the draw deck. You may play exactly 1 flower card from your hand by paying its cost. The cost depends on the power for your action. If your power is 1, you got to pay 2 coins. If your power is 2, you got to pay 1 coin. If your power is 3, you can play a flower card for free. If you play a flower card, place it face up in the flower row above your estate's board. You may have a maximum of 7 flower cards in your Fowler row. If you wish to play the 8th Fowler card, you must first place one of your other Fowlers in the Fowler discard pile. Starting with the 4th Fowler card, you must pay an additional cost of 1 influence each time you play a new Fowler. You may pay this even if your Fowler has otherwise free to play. If you have more than 6 Fowler cards in your hand, discard down by placing excess cards in the discard pile. If you ever run out of Fowlers, shuffle the discard deck to form a new deck. And after you play a Fowler, they may be activated starting with their next action. Fowlers with a once per round ability become exhausted after they're activated and must be flipped face down. Alright, so we're going to take this action. It is a value of 2 because 1 piece, 1 for the Emperor, so it's a value of 2. So we get 2 cards. Again, we can take from the top, or we can take from the deck. Assuming this, deck, maybe we'll put the deck like right here. There we go. Well, we want this guy for sure. We want that guy for sure. And this is moving up the chariots. This is taking that action will get us a stone. That action is the trade action. You can spend money to gain goods. Right. Alright. I think we're going to take our second guy is going to be the stonecutter. Okay, then these would slide to the left. Okay. Oh, wait, we're not done. What am I doing? This one. So take. Now, I have a power of 2, so I have to spend a coin. So we have to spend one of our coins. And we can play exactly 1 card into our play area. And I think I'm going to play this one because if I take the race action, I can then take our artisan, move it out here once I get this piece, which is going to hopefully get to us sometime soon. So I'm going to play this and put that into play. So that is now active and ready to go. So that is that action. Now I get this action. Oh, look, there's that right there. So that action is get influence equal to our value. Our value is 1, so we get 1 influence. Then we have to either spend free 1 money or a wine, and we're going to spend a wine, and we're going to take our special token, and we get to put it out on the board. And I think what I'm going to do, put it in the wine row and this row. Okay. So put that over there. It costs us a 1, which I used. In a power of 1, and I'm done. That's it. Boom, 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 boom. So now we go back to the AI. And the AI is going to put out 2 guys, and they're going to go right here. And they're going to go right here. All right. And here's where we are going to get, hopefully, crazy. We're going to take our second guy, and I'm thinking about going here because now that's a power of 3. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go right there. It's now a power of 3. 1, 2, 3. So we get 3 cards. We're going to take the musician, which is going to give us 1 victory point for every one of our guys that we got out there, which is going to be a minimum of 2. That's 1. We're going to take the precept, which is going to give us a victory point for every 2 spaces up there. That's 2. I'm going to draw one off the top of the track, which is 3, which is the Oracle. Oh, whenever we take this action, we actually gain an influence. These slide down. Boom, boom. It's a power of 3, so it don't cost us any money. We can put another person into play. And that is going to be this guy right here. The stone cutter. Okay. So that's that. I have 5 people. I've got 20. Okay. So that was this action. Now we do this action, which is a power of 1. We get to move our chariot up 1 space. Put it there. We can also spend these guys to move it an extra space. Oh, wait. I also have this ability. Whenever we do the race action, I can spend a money to put a guy down. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend the money to put an artisan down. I'm going to put the artisan down right there. This has got the little lightning bolt on it, which means it's a one-time use. I get 4 money. This gets flipped over. So give me my 4 money. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I get a wine and a... You get whatever's in your row and column, just like you would do over here. And you get a bonus if you already have guys in your row or column, which I don't. Cool. So that was move up a chariot. I could spend an artisan, which I don't have to move it again. So we're done with that action. Then he's going to go. He's going to go right here and right there. Okay. I think we're going to go here. They go there, we'll get the bonus from this. We could also put them up here, which would be the chariot race. We could move up 2 on the chariot race. Let's see what happens. I mean, who is in front? Let's see on the chariot race. Let's look at the chariot race. Place your tracker on top of theirs. You may discard one artisan to move an extra space. You must discard this artisan from the available area. If your token crossed the line, you have to pay the horses. I think it's whoever, if you move onto their space, you move on top. I think that means you are in fact in front. If I'm not mistaken, that's the way it's played. But I would like to read somewhere where it says this. Like, you think it might say it somewhere. That would be nice. The player at the bottom of the stack is further ahead. There you go. Check to see which player is furthest ahead on the favorite chariot hippodrome track. In case of a tie, the player in the bottom of the stack is further ahead. Award this player the favorite chariot token. Okay, so I was wrong. That's why I wanted to double check. So if I want to beat him, I'm going to have to move up in another... So, let's see. I would need an artisan to be able to move up there. And getting an artisan is this action. Oh, and I can't get... I need that space to do that. I could go here. Give me a 2... So it's either here or there. I'm just trying to decide. That's going to be the chariot, which is going to move us up twice. And also that, which is get money. You can spend cards, get rid of some cards to get extra money. And then spend money to get resources. Which might not be a bad choice. I don't have any artisans. I can do that and do... That would be a value of 1 then. Well, it's going to be a value of 1 no matter what. So it's either going to be 2 chariots... or it's going to be 2 of the artisans. If we decide to go there. Building contracts. We got a ton of money. We can pay off these building contracts. Sailing contracts. We have one wine, so oh, what do I want to do? I think we're going to go here. I think we're actually going to go here because we need some artisans for next time. All right, so let's read this action. So it's a power of 2. All right, produce. Okay, hire artisans or place artisans. Oh, that's true too. I think we're just going to hire 2 artisans. 1, 2, so we have them for next time. We have a power of 2. The cost to hire an artisan is 1 wheat. So it's going to cost us 2 wheat. 1, 2. So we have no more wheat. We didn't put anyone out there, so we don't get the bonuses. Because you can spend an action to be like 1 to go there and then 2 to move it out there. But in this case, we'll do that. We'll save that for next time. And I think that is 1 full round in the game. There's only 5 rounds. Game is over. Boom, boom, boom. Done, done, done. So end of round. Let's talk about the end of round now. Cleanup phase. All right, determine the new first player, which is me. Check to see the player that's moved first along. So that's going to be him. He's going to get this. So then this one comes down. And so we're doing the white track, then the red track. The AI gets an automatic boost on whichever one is coming up. Becomes the favorite track. Return our guys. Return these guys off the board. Take the Emperor off. If you had flipped over, shoot, I think we forgot to get our stone when we did this action. In fact, I think we completely forgot to take that action, to be honest. We took this action. We never did this action. Which should have been, right, get a money. We had a power of 1, so we should get 1 money. Right? And then we can discard cards. Which I'm going to discard these 2 cards. Because I don't think we're going to play these. So they would go on the bottom of the deck. So that's 2 more money. And then we can spend them to get resources. I'm going to spend 1, 2, and then I can spend money. We're going to spend 2 more. Let's go 1, 2. We're going to spend 2 more. We can spend it as much as we want. We're going to do another wine. I think, yep, we're going to make it wood. Okay. Wine and wood. Okay, so that's that. discard the leftmost Fowler card, the leftmost estate sales. Okay, so the leftmost is this one. This gets discarded. These all slide down. This goes away. These all get shifted over. We get a new one. We get a new one of this. It's an animal one. Okay, the leftmost is this one. Goes away. Okay. There, I'm just looking to see. I think that's it. Let's just check the solo mode and just see if there's anything in the cleanup for solo mode. Cleanup, okay. After recalling all your petitions, move all legionnaires. Yep. To claim your chariot, you must be further ahead than the AI. Advance him one space, which we did. Discard the shipping contracts, the leftmost, and slide them all over. Discard the leftmost building contract and slide them over, which I just did. Doesn't say anything else. Oh, so advance each of his ships. Doesn't say to do anything over there. I think that is it. Okay. On to round 2. And I think we're losing big time. We do have some... Okay, so I don't think we reshuffle these, so I think we just pull one out for the Emperor. We can either put the Emperor here or here. Again, in that column would be good, or I don't like this column because this power doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, we're going to go here. Boom. Let's see what the AI is going to do. They're going to try and go here. And here. Well, if we're going to get in there, we better get in there now. Well, well, well. Building contracts, huh? I think we're going to go after a building contract, which is that space. Ah, we can't go there. Stupid AI just went there. God damn it. We were screwed the first round, and we might be in trouble in the second round. We want some contracts. We're going to go here. It's the worst action, but it's a one build. So where's the build action? Right, okay. We only build over here. Fulfill a contract. We can only choose one of the two leftist cards. So it's these two cards. I'm going to actually take this one, which is fine. We're going to spend an artisan, a stone, and a wood to pay for this card. We're then going to have 4 cubes to be able to put out. You have to put them in the shape. Where's my card? Right here. So it's, oops. It's this shape right here. So it's basically a square. So I'm adjacent to all of those pieces. All right. And then this gets flipped face down, and we now have one person and we have one building contract, so we could immediately claim this right there. Boom. Which we will, might as well do it. Okay, that's our first action. So that's the build action. Now we got the chariot action. Chariot action, we're going to move one up on this space. Again, it's just a power of 1. We could spend artisans to move up another space, but we're not going to. And that's it. Next, it's going to be this space and this one. We're going to go here. It's a value of 1 there and 2 this way. So let's do the chariot. No, let's do this one first. So get a money for each one of our guys, or for each power. It's a power level 1, so we get 1 money. We can spend cards to get extra money. Right now we got $3. That's probably fine. We're going to be buying resources here, so this is actually might end up being good. This might actually be good. This one might be good. I think we're not going to spend any money. We're not going to discard any cards for extra money, and then we can spend for resources. We are going to spend 1 to move that up 1. Oh, and because of this, we get a stone. Gotta remember that. Then we're doing this action, which is move up 2. 1, 2, and then I can spend a partition to move up an extra space, which I am going to do that. But we cross this line there, which means we have to spend a horse to move past that line. But We got to the wheel, so we can move one of these, oops, over our player board, or we can gain an influence, one or the other. We're going to go ahead and gain our little piece. That's fine. So we're going to win this now. 3 victory points at the end of the game. Woohoo! And then last action, they're going to come out here and here. What would we like to do? We didn't even go anywhere where the Emperor was going to go. That was kind of dumb, I guess. More resources, or get some of these tokens and move them over there, which would be kind of a good idea. Let's do that. We're going to go here. So it's a power of 2. This guy gets flipped over because we can only use him once per round because we already used him. So we get 2 money because it's a power of 2 now. Again, we could spend cards. I'm not going to. And we got to start buying some contracts. Oh, these should slide over. Jesus. I'm not going to spend any money. And I'm going to spend the money to move the horse up. Okay. So that's that action. Now we got this action, which is power of 2. Then I can spend wine to go up. Which actually might not be a bad idea, because if I ever got 6 and I spent 3, then I can claim this. So I'm going to spend 2 wine. So now we're at 6. And now I can take one of these, and I'm going to take this one and place it right there. That was another round that it seems like nothing happened. We did all those actions and nothing happened. That's crazy. How fast the turns go. That is amazing. All right. Cleanup phase. Determine first player. That's me. Get out of here. Chariot is me. I take this. Put that on my player board. Move this down. It's red. He moves up 1 on the red track. White after that. Okay. Return our patricians. Remove these guys. Put the Emperor back. Flip all your cards back over. Discard the leftmost follower. Slide everyone down. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Like that. Beautiful. This would slide down like that. And then this gets like this. This did not get used, so it goes away at the end of the round. Then this one didn't get done. And it slides over, so we're going to get new tokens. Lots of animals coming out. New one is put any one of your tokens out there once per round. Well, it's a little late for that. He moves the ships up a space. We have not done anything with the shipping whatsoever. Zero, squat, nothing. All right, we shuffle these up and we're ready for round number 3 coming up. I think that's everything. Okay. All right, those don't get shuffled. We move those, we refreshed, we refreshed here, we refreshed here. I think we're good to go. Emperor, where are you gonna go? So either here or here. So shipping and building, or shipping and building, or trade and producing. Producing, getting some artisans. We do need some more artisans over here, that is for sure. Let's see, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 movement on that track if we're going to move it up. Do we want to just blast out a bunch of building contracts? We need artisans, which is this action, this one right there. So maybe have him in this row right here. Okay. See how that goes. All right, let's see where the AIs are going to go. Eyes are going to go here and here. Well, that stinks. Filling up our rows already. We got to build. So we're going to go there. All right. So it's a power of 2, so we can get 2 artisans. 1, 2. It's going to cost us 2 wheat. 1, 2. Cost us 2 wheat for that. And we don't have anything, we don't have any bonuses for that action. No, we do not. But we also have the build action, a level 1 build action, which is a stone in anything. Or I can spend an artisan, a stone, and a wood to get 3 spaces. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. All right. We're going to spend this one right here. Because it's only a power of 1 action, we can only do the 2 most left. Again, these cards will be up there on top, but for space purposes, so I'm going to do a wood and a stone to pay for this card. It gives me 2 pieces side by side. That's our second building contract. And because I've only built in 1, I can only do the first area, and that's going to go here. That piece is completely surrounded, so everyone gets an action, or gets that piece, which is a sail action. The sail action is going to allow us to move one of our ships. We're going to move it right there and get a money. So that is our done. Let's see what he does. He's going to go right here and right there. Getting resources is this action. Moving up the chariot or sailing. Let's try sailing some more ships. Alright, so first this action here. Get 2 money. Again, I can spend extra cards for money, but I'm not going to. Then spend money. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, and because of this guy, we get a free stone. So I'm going to spend 4 and put that there. So got 2 of all the resources. That's pretty good. That was our power of 2. That action. Then we got this one, which is sailing for 1. Oops. Let's move this over. Can we fulfill a contract again? We can only do the leftmost 2, which is a wine and anything. Okay. Take this one. Slide these over. A wine and a wood. We'll fulfill this. We've got a thing on our board plus this thing, so we can claim this piece, which is this one right here. If we were to get that, we can claim this row and get a bonus. Put these like that. Kind of separate it a little bit. And we get to move 1 space up on a track. Again, we can move over here. We can do this. I think we're going to do this, which means we got at least 3 victory points. But you got to go all the way around to get up to those big points. It's crazy. So that was our ship action. We're done. Last action of the round. He's going to go right here, and he's going to go right here. That would be a 1, 2, 3. Not enough. We would need a... We're going to lose a chariot again, so... It's just kind of sad. Do we want to move our ship up some more? I want to spend some influence so I can claim this or this. That's crazy. I know there's a way to spend influence. I'm trying to remember which one is... That's spend wine. That's spend cards. That's spend wheat. Oh, I can use... that's true. I could do this action. Let's see if that has to be in one action. That is okay. Let's see if it's like one action or if it's just like per round. If you have 6 influence and spend 3 influence, when claiming this achievement, you must have at least 6 influence and then pay 3 influence to place your token on it. Oh, and then pay 3 influence to place your token on it. I get it. Getting more guy followers up there might be worth it. Here is this guy, which gives us an extra dude every time we do this action. This is every time we do this action, we get a horse guy. Boy, we could have used those guys a long time ago. Let's see, getting cards is which one? This one right here, this one, so we can... I can do 2 more sailing and 1 more, 2 building. If we go there, that might be worth it. Let me think. If we go there, it'll be 2 build and 2 sail. Yeah, let's go there. 2 build and 2 sail. Let's go there. I like bonuses. I like having bonuses. So we'll do the building action first. So I can complete up to 2 power 2. So I can't do this one. So it's those 3 cards. And we'll do this one right here. It's going to cost us an artisan, a stone, and a money to fulfill this. And we got a 3. And now because we did a level 2, we can either do here or here. And it's in an L shape, like that. You can rotate it or mirror it or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that. Okay. That's 3 building contracts. So that was building, and now we got sailing of value of 2. So this time we can either do this one, or this one. We're going to do this one here, which is anything, and a wheat. We're going to spend a horse to pay for that contract. Okay, and we can move a ship up 2 spaces. We're going to go 1, 2. And now that's worth 7 victory points, the same as him. That is the end of round 3. And I still feel like we got screwed. All right, this goes away. This goes away. These slides down. New one of these. A new one of these. These come back to me. He gets to keep all of this. Okay, this refreshes. He gets this token. We get the next one coming down. He gets to bump up on the white track, which means we're actually technically winning it. So we're going to win this one because we already have that there. So we don't even have to spend anything on this track, and we can still win this token, which is good. But, of course, if we did and we got it up here, it's worth an extra 5 victory points. This goes away. This goes away. This comes here. If we had one more, we could claim this. And of course, these are worth 3 victory points to claiming those. 2 victory points for those, and 5 victory points for those at the end of the game. So we refresh this. He moves his boats up a space for free. Which is insane because he's going to be moving them up there. Oh, this actually would go away. You slide over. I got a new one of these. Okay. I think we're done. I think we're ready for round 4. Here we go, Emperor. Let's see where the Emperor is going to go. Either here or here. So that is that column and the sailing column. If we wanted to like bust in some sailing and try to sneak in ahead of him. Because I think only one ship can end up here, only one ship can end up here, but any number of ships can end up here, if I recall correctly. So if you wanted to, we'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to get that, which wouldn't be that hard if we put the Emperor in the row. I think we are going to put him there. We are going to have to fulfill these contracts, but there's some very easy contracts right now. Very easy contracts to fulfill. Okay, let's see where the AI is going to move. There's jerks. First jerk is going to go here. Second jerk is going to go here. Well, that's okay. Didn't screw us too badly. I think we want to sailing takes me away. We're going to go there. It's a power of 2 sailing, which means we can go up to there, but we're just going to take this one. No, actually, we're going to take this one. Okay, and we can move 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then we got a build action of 1. Oh, and I can claim this because I've got 3 and 2, which is have a combination of shipping and things on your board equal to 5. We do, so we can claim that. So if we had 6 build, we can claim that. We need 4 build first. We need we're going to get a build right now. We're going to get a build right now. We're going to get a build right now. Wait, right? Yeah, value 1. So we're going to spend an artisan, a wood, and an anything, which is going to be a horsey. And we're going to take this one right there. Again, 1, you have to do either the first 2 cards, which we will. And we get a 4 square area. Because we only have power 1, it's got to go in this area right here. You can't cover up anything. But I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have the majority in there, so we're going to get 5 victory points. We've covered that, completely covered it up. That is 2 coins. We're going to get 2 coins, which we desperately are going to need here in a minute. And that was our 2 actions, right? Yes. We did shipping. Yes. We did building. Yes. Let's see what the AI does. They're going to go here and here. So if we go shipping again for 3, we can choose for a power of 3, huh? Yeah, okay. Might as well take this one because it's going to be the easiest. Boom. Oh, wait. Because I got 4, I'm going to claim this right there. And now I got 4 of these contracts, which I didn't think we were going to do shipping. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was a value of 3 of shipping. And now we are doing this golem, right? Yes. So that is this one. We get value of 1 money. Value of 1 money. We can spend cards, which we're gonna get rid of this chickie because might as well. We're not using her. I thought we were gonna put more cards up there, but we're not. So I get extra money for her. And then we get to spend them on resources. Let's see what we're gonna build here. We want a wine. We want a wood. We want this. And that's it. Just do 3. Is that all I'm going to do? I think so. Let's just do 3. Unfortunately. So that was our build action, or that was our trade action and our ship action. Okay. Last go in round 4. He's going to go there. No, I'm sorry. He's going to go there, but he can't. So he gets a victory point. And he's going to go down here. Okay. So our last action could go there and do a power of 4. I think the most power you can do is 3, actually. But still, a power of 3. It's either that or we do this. No. Getting more people would be nice. It'd only be a power of 1, though. Kind of stinky. Another build action would be nice. Where'd our piece go? Oh, right here. A build action would be nice. It'd be a build action of 2. Yeah, we're going to go there. It's going to be a build action of 2, which means I can do this one again. 1, 1, 2. So it's 1, 1, 2. I'm going to do this one here, which is a wood and a money. And we get 2 pieces. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts. So I need 1 more in the last round. And we can go up to rank 2. We're going to go here and here. That means we got the victory points for this one. And we completely surrounded that, which is one of these. I'm going to immediately spend 3 and claim this right there. And now because we have this whole row, we get an influence and 4 victory points. Woo! Look at that. But now we don't have a token, so I have to get another piece up if I want to score this one, which, you know what, we definitely need to get some chariots going next turn. We definitely need to get some chariots going. So that was our build action. Now we have chariot. Oh, there we go. We got a chariot move. I don't have a horse. I can't go over a line. I can't move that up. So the next, we're going to win the white, and then the next one is going to be red. So let's move the red up there. And we could spend artisans, but we don't have any. Unfortunately, that is it. That is the end of round 4, believe it or not, folks. It's the end of round 4. Just like that. He comes back. We have 1 round remaining, and then it's going to be final scoring, and it'll be all over. All over but the crying, I guess. All over but the crying. So this goes away. This goes away. We haven't done anything with these in a long time. 2 sailing action if we wanted that. Might be good. I definitely want to get across the line, so we need some more resources. Oops. This goes away. This goes away. These slide over. He slides ships up to there. We've replaced these. We've replaced this. We've done that. We've moved the ships. We don't do anything on that board. And we refreshed our board. Refreshed our people. We have to shuffle this, and this is it. 3 turns remaining, and we're done. Done, 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 and done. All right, we shuffle these up. Here we go. Emperor. 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 So they're going to go here or here. That is not in. Well, if he goes there, that's shipping again. We didn't want shipping. We wanted chariots this time. Shipping, we only need 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be great, because then we can be in first and second space. We got to play some of these guys as well. We got to play this guy for sure. He's going to be worth at least 6, 7 victory points. We have to get across the line so we can get that. We have to get a token to put it back over here. So when we have 6 of these, we can claim it. So we need chariots. So he is not going to a chariot at all. He's going here. We have plenty of influence to go there, and then we can take any action. So let's put him there. All right, let's see where the AIs are going to go. They're going to go right here and right there. Okay, that's fine with me. We could use some nice resources, some nice money. We have to move the chariots. But we need horses as well. So, we are going to go right here. Oh, that's only a... No. All right. So, that is a value of 1 money. We can spend cards. We're going to spend this card. This card is worth... We're not going to be able to play it, so we're just going to spend it to get money. We're not going to have time to play this card, so it's just going to go on the bottom of the pile. Okay. And then we can spend money on resources, which we desperately need. These 2. It's going to be a... Oh, and because of this guy, we get a free stone. So we're going to do a wood and a horse. No. We're going to do a horse and let's see, how many will... This is a value of 2, yes. So we need to move that up 2 so we can get 2 artisans. Okay. So that is our value 1... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, value 1 there. We spend an extra guy to get 2 points, and we spent the 2 resources to move them up. Yep, done. Now this is a value of 2. We get to move 2 artisans. We go 1. And the second artisan we're going to move here, which is going to give us a horse, a wood, and 2 wine. That's what we should have been doing the whole damn time. I don't know if we're even going to... We have to play this guy. We only have 4 actions remaining, 2 guys to play ace. We have to move the ship up. We have to play this guy. We have to get our horse across the line. We have to claim this by building a contract. I don't think we're going to be able to do all this crazy stuff. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to go here, here, and here. I need artisans.
You need to move that refrigerator before dark.
Yeah, I know. I need artisans. Artisans would be this action. I could do 3 of them actually, but I can only get 2 because I only have 2 resources. To get more resources, I can go here. I can go across the line now. Because I've got a horsies. If we're gonna build our 6, but we need this. We need a piece, so we have to do the horse. We have to do the horses first. And I'm gonna place this here. Okay. So we got 1 chariot. So I can move up a space, and then I can spend an artisan, which I don't freaking have. Because I spent it. That's all right. That's all right. It's going to come down to whatever we can do with this. It's got to go in one of these 2 spaces, I think. No, because we have to build. No, we have to build. Oh, wait, we can do that with this action. All right. So now we're doing this action. So let's read about this one because we have not actually done this action yet. I've been avoiding it because I don't understand this action. Patrician action, okay. You can play any of the other 7 actions by paying influence up to your current maximum power. The action you choose must be performed at the same power level that you have paid for. And I'm going to choose... Well, I can spend 3, or I can spend 2. Actually, I can spend 3. 1, 2, 3. Influence and make it a power of 3. And choose chariots. Because it says you can choose any of the other 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So any of the others except for that one. So it didn't say you can't choose the one you've already... So I can... Power of 3... I'm going to go... Oh, red. Red is coming up next. 1, 2, 3. Which means we would win that one. No, wait. This is the last round. What am I talking about? Right? Or is there one more round? I think this is the last round, right? 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Oh, this should have been claimed by me, and then this should be round 5. Should be this one. Yeah. So I should have claimed this at the end of the round, and I forgot. So this red is the last right. So moving up 3 is going to be huge for us. Unfortunately, yeah, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We passed a horse, so it costs us a horse. We passed a wheel, which means we can take one of these, put it on our player board. And now, let's see what he does. Last action for him, he's going to go here and here. He can't go there, so he gets a victory point. And then it's our last go, our last fish in the sea. We're going to get this. We know that. We have to build so we can claim this. We have to build so we can claim that. So what can we build? We got 2 stone and a money. Yes, we do. We have 2 stone and a money. So we only need to build a 1, which is great. We can go here. What's that going to get us? More patricians, which are not going to help us at this point. There is this. Ooh, and we can get 2 sailing points. It's too late for that. We do need to build, though, because we need our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need our 6. So it's in this column. It's either this or that. Let's go here, because that way it's nice power. So let's do this one first. It is a power level of 3 on this, which is 3 patricians, which it costs us 3 of this one. So we're only going to get 2, actually. 1, 2. And then the third one, actually, is put it out on the board, which makes more sense. Well, we didn't get to play this dude. No! Shoot. Let's go here. We'll get a money and 2 wood. So we didn't get to play this guy all that time, and I never freaking played him. What a dummy. We got him like first round we got him and never played him. Unbelievable. It's just not enough actions. Just never enough. All right, and now we got to build. We got a build of 1, so we can only do one of these 2. Let's choose this one as their most same victory points. Wait a minute. Let's see what we can do. Anything special? No. It's only a build of 1, so we'll take 2 stone and a money. And it's an L shape, which doesn't do us a lot of good to like completing anything. Yeah. Okay. But because we fulfilled that contract, which is where? What did I do? Where's the card? I just had the card in my hand. Oh, I just put it down here, didn't I? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can then claim this, which gives us this diagonal bonus, which is 1 of these, a money, and 2 victory points. And then this column, same thing. 1 of these, a money, and 2 victory points. That is that. That is that. Final scoring. Let's go to the solo one first. End game. Okay. All right. Sailing. Score victory points for both of your ships. Gain victory points shown on the furthest harbor or port each your ship has reached or passed. So we have 14 and 3 is 14 and 3. 14 and 14, 17. 17 for me. They have reached 20. So they're at 42. 42 for them. Then, building contracts. Score the total value of all of the building contracts. Take the 5 building contracts you've discarded during the game and score their points for the AI. Oh, so the ones that we discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one would have been discarded. So he gets 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 55 for him. We score these, which is fortunately probably more than that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 16. 10, 15, 16. We're at 41 to 55. He is winning 41 to 55. Next up, zone majorities. Each zone compare. So 5 from us, 6 for us, 0 for us. So that is 11 for us. 52. He gets second is 3, 7, 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is 69 to 52. Boo. Chariot tokens. And we would score this final one. We get this. So we get 9. He gets 6. 9 is 61. He gets 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is at 75. So his token flips over to 75. Okay. If anyone gets here, you get an extra 5. He gets 5 victory points for anyone that's ahead of us. He only has 1. Ours is actually ahead of him, even though it's behind. So he gets 5 for that. We don't have any. Fowler cards at the end of the game. I don't have any for victory points, so nothing. Animal estates, we didn't get any animals. We got no estates that were animals at all. Score victory points on your mosaic board. Each claimed achievement. Okay, so this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh my God, I'm losing by a single point. I am losing by a single point. I'm losing by a single point. Oh, and he scores 5, 10, 12. He gets to score the ones that we don't score on our board, which stinks. 5, 10, 4, 12. 10, 12. Ugh. No, we lose. No, we lose. That stinks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have claimed this, but I didn't have a piece to claim it, which would have given us 5 victory points and him less, 5 less, which would have moved him back 10. And he would have beat us by 1, 2, 3 points. Wow, man. Oh, what a. Whew. What a game. What did you guys think of Nova Roma? Holy crap, what a game. What a game, what a game. He ended up winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he had 75, 85, 91, 2, 3. He had 93. We had 79. 93 to 79. Yeah, so now that I know how he scores, I might do things a little bit different. Try to make sure I'm ahead of him on this track. Of course, not playing this card cost us 7 victory points by not playing that. Let's see, we had 6, 7, 8 victory. It was an 8 victory point card we never played. 8 victory points is sitting there staring us in the face. We never played it the whole gosh darn game. But now that I know how he scores, like, I can say, oh, there's a card that's not going to score him many points there, and that's the card that's going to be discarded, so let's just leave that card there instead of building it, right? And of course, the cards that came out to start the game weren't the bestest cards in the world, to be honest, I think, compared to some of these other cards that came out. So I think we got off to a slower start than we could have. I think we did okay keeping up with them, but I mean, you can only do so much. Like, you can only do so much. You only have 50. You got, let's see, each round you play 2, 4, 6 actions. 6 times 5 is what? 30 actions. The whole game you're only doing 30 actions. I love the random setup. The length of the time, again, was a little bit slow because it was our first play. I think playing a second time or third time will be a lot quicker, a lot better, a lot easier. Not having to look things up. I now know how the AI scores. I feel like it gives me a little bit of a nice advantage. We were able to steal 3 of the 5 chariot card tokens away. So I think we did okay. I'm not saying we did bad. We didn't do horrible, but I mean, obviously, not winning is not great. But I think, like, I had no idea. Like, hey, he's going to score a bunch of points if I don't complete these objectives. That's huge to know that. All right. Doesn't take much time to clean it up either, and set it up is not too bad. Kind of nice randomization, so that'll be nice. I can't believe I got the same printing on all of my guys, have all the same. So I had to create them myself, alter and edit them myself. So I might have to contact them and let them know that. One thing I didn't show you is there's a endgame. Oh, you can't see that. This one, endgame scoring card, which gives you some information about things you're going to score at the end of the game. Again, a lot of these don't apply if you're doing solo. And then there's a turn order structure card, which is super important as well. Pretty good. All right, tear down and put away shouldn't be very bad. I think separating everything in those different baggies is going to be great, and I think it's going to take me like 5 minutes to put it away or set up for another game, whatever I decide to do. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you're interested, and let me know if you're new around here, because I'd love to have you. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye for now. We'll see you next time.